Alright guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I am back with another video, and this time we are doing Sekiro no upgrades run. So what that means is no prayer necklace upgrades, no attack power upgrades. I'm not going to be going for any skill books, so no skills from any skill books, and of course that includes the Mikiri counter as well. And finally, just to spice it up a little bit more, I'm not going to go for any more healing gourds, so I'll only have like my first healing gourd that you get at the beginning of the game. And I know you can go even more extreme, especially with the Demon Ball and no Curse Charm, but I haven't played Sekiro in a while and I didn't want to go like too extreme with my first kind of challenge run. So maybe in the future I'll do that, but for now, this is what we're going with. So with that being said, let's start off the run. First things first, we make our way to Kuro and finally to Genichiro, where, you know, we die because I'm very rusty, and we start the game proper. So I just ran through the first area of the game and make our way to the first required mini boss, Chained Ogre. This was pretty much a vanilla fight. I kind of forgot that you can use Gashin to do like a stealth death blow for the first health bar, so I didn't do that, but luckily we got him in the first try, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, we get him down and move on to the next boss. Alright, so I've made my way past the valley with the big snake, and finally we get to our first major boss, which is going to be Gyobu. Like Ogre, this is pretty much a vanilla fight because you couldn't have any health or attack upgrades at this point anyways, except maybe if you went to Hirata and, you know, killed Lady Butterfly, you could have attack power up, but this is still very early on in the game, and nothing does too much damage, so this will be fairly easy and straightforward. But yeah, anyways, I'll let the fight play, and we'll get going from there. So the next required mini boss in our path is of course the Blazing Bull, and this is the one that gave me a lot of trouble when I was first playing Sekiro, and it was the same this time as well. Generally you have at least one prayer upgrades and attack power up at this point in the game, and without those this fight took forever. He killed me like a dozen times. This was kind of my first difficult boss in this run, and that's mainly because you can't really deflect his blows effectively. He does like chip damage even if you deflect his attacks, So my main strategy for this fight was to just chase him down, do a few attacks, and then repeat the process until he was dead. And it took quite a long time to do it. So yeah, I'll just let it play and we'll go from there. Next up, we enter the Ashina Castle, and the next boss is the Ashina Elite. Not really much to say here. I'm sure everyone who's played this game already knows what's about to happen. So I'll just let it play and we'll get going from there. Finally, we are atop the Ashina Castle and we get to fight our second major boss in this run, which is Genichiro. I never knew how bad I was at fighting Genichiro until I did this run, and I am pretty bad. Yeah, not really much to say here. I died like 24 times to Genichiro here until I relearned this fight, so I'll just let it play.
あなたが勝ったのですね。
お主。
争うつもりはありません。巫女の忍びよ。源一郎殿、もしや落ち水を。
アシナはこの国は俺の全てだ。そのためなら俺は人間をやめよう。死人帰りか。
Alright, so from here I made my way to Harada Estate, and the first kind of mini boss there is the Shinobi Hunter. Now this boss, with the Mikiri counter, he kind of becomes a joke, just because you can do the Mikiri counter over and over again and just kill him very easily. But without the Mikiri counter in this run, he was kind of very troubling. So I spent some time like meticulously killing all the enemies around him and getting a free death blow on him to start the fight. And from there I just did the fight normally. Now not having Mikiri counter means that I'll have to like deflect his thrust attacks, which has a very like tight deflect window, so that can be pretty inconsistent and hard to tell like what the exact timing is. But it ended up working out, so it wasn't too bad. Finally, we are inside kind of the main Hirata estate, and our next mini boss is the Drunkard. Similar to the Shinobi Hunter, he has like a bunch of goons surrounding him, so I took my time killing off all of the enemies surrounding him and getting a free death blow on him to start the fight, and from there I just did the fight normally. Okay, so from here I decided to progress towards the Nibu village, and the first kind of enemy or mini boss in this path is the Lone Shadow. I feel like the hardest part about this fight is just the cramped space in the camera and how often it unlocks from the boss. But yeah, I spent a bunch of time learning this fight and finally managed to get through this, so I'll just let it play. And after the Lone Shadow, the next boss that we have to fight is the Snake Eyes. I think it's probably like the most difficult mini-boss in the game, or at least one of the most difficult mini-bosses. I had so much trouble dealing with them during my first playthrough of Sekiro, and it was the same this time as well. So I decided to clear up some of the smaller enemies in this area and get a free stealth death blow on the boss, and from there I just fought her normally. Okay, so I finally made my way to the Mibu village, and this next boss coming up, this is a tough one. But luckily, he gave me very good RNG and I was able to get him on my first try, but yeah, I was sweating the whole time. So I progressed more through the Mibu village, and finally we made our way to Orin. Now I don't really have to fight this boss, but I just decided to do it just because I wanted to learn this fight, and I think it's a very interesting mini boss. I spent some time learning this and mainly abused just 2 of her moves where she kind of rushes you in and does like a few combos. So I'll just let the fight play and we'll go from there. Coming up next is the Corrupted Monk boss fight. I used 3 snap seeds at the beginning of the fight to get her vitality a bit low so I can start doing some posture damage to her. And you'll see me dodging a lot more at the beginning of the fight just because I want to deal more vitality damage. and the lower the vitality, you know, the more the posture sticks. But yeah, there's not too much to this fight. It's just in the beginning I focus more on the vitality, and then later on the fight I focus more on the deflects. So I'll just let the fight play. So we finally managed to kill the corrupted monk and go behind the cave to grab the key items. I think it's called the shelter stone. And finally I want to progress towards the temple and get the mortal blade. So the first mini boss in that path is the armored warrior. So I'll let this fight play, but yeah, this fight is pretty much vanilla. You just deflect him and attack in between to get his posture up high, and then you drop him off the side of the bridge. So yeah, I progress more through the Senpo Temple, and finally we get to our next major boss fight, which is the folding screen monkeys. Pretty straightforward boss fight, so I'll just skip this one. And we finally get the mortal blade. And now, probably the most difficult fight in the run so far. It's the Guardian Ape. This fight took like 15 minutes to complete, so I'll skip through most of the fight, or fast forward through most of the fight. But yeah, it's mostly dodging in the first phase and deflecting in between, and in the second phase. And in the second phase we deflect most of his like big hits to get him to stagger down and do like mortal draw in between. So I'll just let this fight play. Alright, so after the Guardian Ape, we are back in Ashina Castle, and the first mini-boss in our path is this Lone Shadow again. And I had a lot of trouble with this version because I think he has like the poison fist that he can do really fast. So I decided to choose him a bit. We stealth, kill the first guy, save and quit, and reload the game, and we get a free death blow on the main boss. And from there, I just fought him normally, using the mortal draw in between to damage his vitality. Alright, so after the Lone Shadow, our next main boss is the Great Shinobi Owl. This guy was a lot of trouble. On a normal run, it's not that bad, but on a level 1 run where you're not leveling your posture, he can break your posture in like 2 hits and stagger you and then stomp on you and kill you like instantly. So it took me quite a while to learn this fight again. And just because he has a lot of health, this fight also lasts quite a while. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this part of the Sekiro no upgrades run. In the next part, we'll do the real monk, the fountainhead dragon, and of course the final boss, Ishin, the sword saint. And if I'm really feeling like torturing myself, we'll also try to do the demon of hatred. We'll see how that goes though. And of course, I will also try to, I have a save game right for Owl, so I'll also try to do the Shura, Emma, and Ishin as well. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like, please like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.